Smart life on the A. Rap priestess, sovereign militia. I really had to stop fucking with swishers. Fine novelties, Moroccan enigmas. Crew dressed in all blue like Phi Beta Sigma. Fuck your stigmas, fuck your signal. Bless the indigenous, infinite diligence. Use these instruments as stimulants to heal the impediments. Ubiquitous omnipotence, I'm here with a medicine. Comedic villages with alchemists and scientists, astrologists. What else? Mathematicians. Ayy, where my vixen, my indigos and shamans, my botanists, from the lands I was promised. Hieroglyphic, socioeconomic, sacred pyramid scheme. Rise beyond trauma. 2 caps just to wake up in my dreams. Golden teachers make my life feel so serene. Soul gazing with 3 kings. Raheem, Hakeem, Kareem. The team. I'm feeling lucid. You see the truth is, I'm God. It's proof. And if it's law, I'm your reflection. What that say about you?
Yeah. I had to elevate my mental. I got up off my ass and pressed the gas on my potential. I tamed my temptations, now I'm taking care of my temple. I pull up to the function, skip the line, I'll show credentials. They know I'm presidential. Everything monumental when you recognize your moment. See, I built it on my own, so ain't no question if I own it. They used to laugh, call me alone, and now they asking for a loan. See, my ex said I wouldn't succeed. I plant my feet and now I grown. See, I used to be a stoner, now I'm high off life. I'm up high in plain sight, just hopped off a flight. Me and Hunt OT, now they gotta raise the price, cause I invested in myself and made it back overnight. Dog, we all fall short, don't give a fuck about your height. In America, do you wrong, so you better know your rights. See, they do it for attention, I just follow intuition. I'm on a mission, why they missing? I ain't difficult, I'm different. Ooh. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, doggone special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, doggone special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, with my gold medal. See, I used to try to force it, now I flow with it. They threw dirt up on my name, but now I grow with it. I used to wait up on my blessing, now I go get it. I'm done waiting, done debating. If God tests me, let him grade me. This that top shelf flow, yeah, I'm way out your reach. Used to choose between shoes, then I tell them give me each. But I don't brag about no fashion, cause I ain't one for the flash. Used to sag, now I'm a grown man. I keep my belt fast and had so much on my plate. But then I started fasting, then I started meditating, then I started levitating. This that self-knowledge, black man educated, could've been in that cell. Now every day a celebration. Now these days I practice celibacy and focus on development. And I ain't really emotional, I'm just emotionally intelligent. Shawty call me selfish cause I don't focus on my betterment. These days I'm on a higher level, no I can't settle. Whoa. Nah, I can't settle. See, I bet it on myself, now everything getting better. Nah, I can't settle. They want me to come down, told them meet me on my level. Nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, doggone special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, I deserve a medal. Yeah, nah, I can't settle. See, I was low, now I'm on higher level. And they keep asking how I did it, doggone special. I'm just special. If life's a marathon, with my gold medal. Yeah.
It's ghetto, I wanna leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store. You know, the one on 15. Got a bright shirt on, so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. I wanna leave. They have their hungry, starving, nothing to eat. The homeless living out on the street, and the sick are dying. Cricket police, politicians lying, criminals on the street. I got 5 on fuel if you need it from me. I'll sit in the back if we're riding too deep. Better lock the doors, people lie still and cheat. Roll the windows up so we can head out in peace. Oh.
Oh my god, we're going viral. Oh, it's hot.
Turn up, hey!
This just in. We've received multiple reports of a large object flying over the metro area.
Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave.
That's what it sounds like when you liberated. You sound free. You sound more confident. You sound more at peace. One thing about me, I ain't let nobody stop my flow, not a soul. Who job bless, no one curse. Yeah. I'm in a new season of life, I'm feeling right. Was in a dark place, now I finally see the light. My temple illuminating, was stuck in a house, ruminating. I detox, feeling rejuvenated. That Paula Santos is fumigating, cleansing my space now. I used to be spaced out. She wanted me to open up to her like Spacebar, but I couldn't build with her. She left me with a tab, but I ain't tripping. I'm at peace with it. Blessed disguise. Just went through custom, getting accustomed to blue skies, blue waters. Remember days I ain't have 2 quarters. Now I just touched 50 and I'm sensing some more coming. And I ain't even 50, but I move like an elder. Wisdom and knowledge flowing within. The YNs respect me cause I used to be them. Now I show them the way. Some days we don't know what to say, man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flow. Flowing like faucet streams and riverbanks. Reflecting on days I could barely fill up the tank. Now these days I pull to the pump, 50 on 10 and tell a homeless man to get what he want. Building good karma. Used to get meds from Big Pharma. Now I plan to buy some land and be a big farmer. Yeah, I used to live to eat, but now I eat to live. Life ain't about what you get, it's about what you give. But never give up your peace, gave her a peace of mind. It left me puzzled, I couldn't picture my healing. Now it's 13-foot ceilings, painted pictures revealing. They took the top off the Jeep, I can't picture the ceiling. With my hands out the top, touching these wings, what a beautiful feeling. Went from feeling dead inside to a beautiful living. I had to grow, knowledge of self, I had to know. Sometimes when you don't know where to go, man, you gotta just flow. You gotta just flow. Flow.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Peace and blessings, Starseeds. Peace and blessings. It is the goddess Rael, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful, what is it, Sunday? Goodness gracious, it's already Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed your weekend or the end of the week, whatever. Let me back up. I'm always got to back up because of this second camera. All right. Well, Starseeds, thank you for tapping in tonight. If this is your first time at Pronoia, welcome to Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Yes, we talk over here. It may take a minute till we get to the conversation. It'll be at least 10 or 15 of good music. So just sit back and relax. That's how we do things over here. You can always go back and replay and fast forward past the music. If you don't like dope music, that's on you. But over here, we play a little bit of music to get you in the mood. We don't know how your day's been, so we want you just to relax and get into a mood of being celebrated, elevated, and all the good things, okay? All right. So thank you for tapping again, Starseeds. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast, and tonight is the night for the story Alchemist. That's right, Knowledge Born Allah. It is his show tonight. I am just here to host. I'm just bringing him on, and I'm going to fall back and learn just like you guys. But not only is knowledge in the building. No. We got two Starseeds, okay? Tonight is that story Alchemist night. But we have SmartVideoGirl joining him tonight. So y'all know they don't need me on stage. You got two mega minds, the masterminds coming together. Okay, so I need to take notes, and that's what I'll be doing. I'll pop back in later. But before I go, let me bring them on stage. Okay, all right. Hold on. Without further ado, let me let ladies first. My bestie, Yesty. SmartVideoGirl. She is our self-mastery guru over here on Pronoia Starseed Podcast. She also has her own podcast called Introducing Podcasts on Only Greatness Media Production. If you're not following her over there, well, you need to do so. All right. So without further ado, here's SmartVideoGirl.
Woo, woo, woo. Hey, girl.
Hey. And the man of the night, because it is his night and it is his show. We are just here. We just a squirrel trying to get a nut. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get it in. Just a little information. Okay. Yeah. So the story alchemist himself, knowledge born Allah, welcome him to the stage, Starseed. Yes. Let me get
the Starseed.
Put the Starseed in the building. It was a little bit there.
Hey, I had a little moment, right before you was like, I was like, ain't got no money, ain't got no fancy car. You know? All right, my bad. I had a moment.
You about to start telling us everything we need to know. Okay, knowledge. What's
about to get the party started?
Huh?
The 5 heartbeats. You know when my man slid on the stage?
Yeah.
He's like, live life of a millionaire, you know.
Well, but you know what? I did not do this properly. So let me do this properly, okay? Let me run it back because this is the first time I'm actually doing the intro with knowledge in the building. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Adonis in the building. Hey, Saturn, shout out to you. Don't live the life of a millionaire.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I got nothing but love for you, Lady Saturn.
Yes. Jackie said, what up, SmartVideoGirl? What up, Knowledge?
I'm legit. Okay, Adonis is here. Lady Saturn. Okay. And I got the greatest mothers in the building. Okay, I got the mothers. You know, the Starseed mothers right here. And, you know, I ain't got nothing but love. Okay. So much love.
Well,
quiet boy. Take him to church. Quiet boy.
Not choir boy. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. I'm going to get this video ready because we have to do Knowledge's intro video. This is his show tonight. And I just started running like we was on Pronoia, but no, this is the story alchemist. We got to run this thing back. We got to run it back, you know? We got to run it back.
The Westbrook's in the building. Everybody's in the building.
Yeah,
we're gonna like this little intro before we start talking. Okay.
I love that. Oh, I always love it. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna run this thing back from the beginning and welcome Knowledge Born Allah to the story alchemist to the stage properly. All right.
Running through the finish line, self-made, bossed up, baby, I'm divine and it's by design. I ain't even got a flex, they know I'm a guy, feel it in my vibe. They salute me when I'm in the streets, in the waters, yeah, we dive deep. Riding the wave, I done found purpose, balancing the current, tell me, can you see? In this industry, this full of sharks, coming for your heart every time you bleed. Only the real gon' remain solid, and staying tall, ain't no compromising. On this road, gotta move righteous, me and God always in alignment, yeah. Me and God always in alignment. Me and God always in alignment. Doing this for the free souls, the ones that's following their own road, the ones that always keep it real, even if that mean you gotta ride solo. The ones that do the inner work, healing through their trauma, look at how they soul glow. Looking right through the veil, third eye vision, I don't need a GoPro. My ancestors rocking with me. Keep the channel open, they the ones that told me I had to get out of Philly. When you spread your wings, doing better things, niggas find a problem with it. Crabs in a barrel, blocking all their blessings, baby, and I'm drowning in them, let's go. Running through the finish line, self-made, bossed up, baby, I'm divine, and it's by design. I ain't even got a flex, they know I'm a guy, feel it in my vibe. They salute me when I'm in the streets, in the waters, yeah, we dive deep. Riding the wave, I done found purpose, balancing the current, tell me, can you see? In this industry, this full of sharks, coming for your heart every time you bleed. Only the real gon' remain solid, and staying tall, ain't no compromising. On this road, gotta move righteous, me and God always in alignment, yeah. Me and God always in alignment. Me and God always in alignment. Me and God always in alignment.
Hey, me and God always in alignment.
Okay.
Hey,
Won't you do it? Yes, she will. Okay. Yes, she will.
Well, I've done my part. I'm going to sit in the back of the class.
Where's she going? Where is she going? Where she thinks she going?
To the back.
Mm-hmm. Is she allowed to go to Smart Video Girl, or do we need her?
Listen, I am not here for that. I'm a co-teacher today. I'm just whichever way we flying this plane. I'm just here. She gonna put you on the stage.
Yeah,
it's gonna be you. That's
okay.
it.
All right. How you feeling before I get all into the?
Oh well, I'm wonderful. Rested because I was taking what they call those a siesta before we got onto this wonderful
siesta.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Peace and blessings to the Starseed, okay, and peace and blessings to the greatest Starseed co-hostess with the mostest up in here, okay. I was like, I'm gonna talk about the brain. She like, you sure? I'm like, not really. Could you help me out when I talk about the brain? She's like, I guess
I
can. All right. So I'm like, all right, you and me, us never part. All right. So we're gonna be talking about you today. You and you and your story, right? So we're gonna be talking about the things that might hinder or prohibit you from telling your story or ascending to the best version of yourself, right? Because who you are currently and who you will become coincide together with your story. Starseed mother, Goddess Rael, started off with the young lady looking at herself in different timelines. I was like, where she got them headphones from? You understand what I'm saying? She saw herself as a daughter, then a mother, then a Starseed guide, then all of these aspects of herself in one timeline, right? And then she was like, Earth is ghetto, I got to get up out of here. But in order for her to go, she had to heal aspects of her inner child. All of these things that was happening in this video, different dimensions, right? SmartVideoGirl. So I was like, me and God always in alignment, and God is my mother. Okay. I know they'd be like, our Father who art in heaven. Okay, how you become a father, fam? I just be wanting to know. And then how you have an only begotten son, where he come from. So I'm like, all right, I know Father and Son is covered, right? What about mama? What about they mama? What about they mama? What about they mama that created the universe out of the universal womb, right? What about the mother that exists in our mind, that exists in our heart, that exists in our essence? What about her? Why they don't be talking about her? So I'm like, if they not talking about her, then I'm gonna talk about her because we like 3 days away from Earth Day.
Yes, we are, and that's my birthday. Thank you so much for acknowledging.
Come on. It would just be like it would be, improper, not in the order of things if we didn't honor Mother now.
Absolutely.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So today is the 19th, and it was something about the 19th that spoke to my spirit. 1 and 9 is knowledge born. So that's my story, right? So I said, what else is there? I know when I said 19, I said, I know Mr. Westbrook's going to tear, So I'm going to do it a tiny bit of justice today. And hopefully when we connect next month, he'll give us the real science of the number 19. So the number 19 is Tisha Asar. So the Asar man in the masculine, in the Hebrew. One of y'all smart people, y'all can fact check me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can fact check me. We're talking about you and what you're comprised of from your mind of divine intelligence to your reality. So your thoughts become the things, but you control those things, right? So you control those things. And I was looking at 19 in the masculine. I gave you the Hebrew significance. It's 10 and the 9 together. and then you deal with 19, and that cosmology deals with divine order, judgment, truth revealed or concealed. I heard another song when it was like the sisters, the gods was like, oh, I took these pills, 2 pills to wake up in the dream world. Shout out to God Israel and Pisces. You understand what I'm saying? The Lord of the dream world. I'm like, this is it, right? We and God always in alignment. So if the math is mathing, as the folks say nowadays, then everything will always be in alignment.
Uh-oh. Did he freeze? On my end? Okay, all right. So I'm gonna pick it up. He was he he was getting into the alignment of yourself. Okay. So today's topic, the story Alchemist. I'm gonna give him a minute because I don't want to get too far ahead of him. But we're talking about telling your story, right? And he mentioned about the mother. I don't want to get too far because I know he got some good stuff coming. But um, we want to talk about how you tell your story and what you think about your story and how you tell your story. So we're really going to be getting into how you see yourself. Are you worthy? Do you feel worthy? Right? Because your worthiness will determine how you share your story and how other people write you into the story. So I love the fact that he brought up um, God and God being a woman, the mother, right? And when we talk about, oh, he's coming back, he's coming back. I don't want to get too far, but this is going to be good. We're going to get into some of that. He is back, so we're going to bring brother back, and you can continue to elaborate. I kind of gave him.
As soon as you start honoring mother, okay, they want to play. If I was dishonoring her, they'd be like, "Oh, let him talk. Let him talk. He's spitting facts." So Nebuchadnezzar was king for 19 years in Babylon, and a man was sent to warn him of his impending doom. So he was in his 19th year in the 5th month, the 7th day. Right? So it would be fitting that he was supposed to be kind to the prophet, right? He was supposed to be kind to the prophet Jeremiah and release him from captivity. God Israel always say, touch not my anointed, right? So he was supposed to do what he was supposed to do, and he ain't do it. So a herald came by the name of Nebu. And Nebu is prophet or proclaimer. So when he transgressed the bounds against the anointed, he ain't in charge no more. You understand what I'm saying? So he fell. He fell. And Babylon into Israel, they had all kinds of ruling structures, right? They had kings, princes, rulers, and judges, right? So once they transgressed, not only did they burn the city, they started sending people away. And it was dragging people away in chains. Sound familiar? So all of this because he had fell out of favor with the Lord. And
I don't know. He keeps dropping. He keeps falling out. I don't know where he's going with this. Because otherwise I would follow up. And I don't want you guys. Oh, here you go. There you go. I don't want you guys to get too far ahead. I don't want to jump all over the place. So,
right.
As you were, sir.
The point of everything I said was you're enough when you remember that you're connected. You're connected to a source that you can't break from, whether you try to break from it or not. And there are penalties, there are trials and consequences that come with neglect. So that was my little introduction, right? So I want to delve into the realm of procrastination, doubt, fear, worry, and how to overcome them. So I was like, let me call the smartest self-mastery guru I know, and hopefully she'll answer the phone and we'll, put this together. So in your research, in your work, in your journey, what are some of the biggest impediments to self-mastery from the brain perspective?
Well, the biggest barrier, the biggest impediment in being able to master self is our perspective of self. And many of us, at the end of the day, after you take away all the fat, once you break down all of the reasons why, a lot of us in this human experience believe that we are not worthy. Period. We don't feel that we're worthy. And it is the process of remembering that we are worthy, the process of remembering who we are. And in that process of remembering who we are, which is in the brain, we have to shed those things, the fear, the doubt, the things that lead to procrastination. I'll put it like that because procrastination is one of those very misunderstood things. But the things that lead to procrastination, because you procrastinate really because you don't believe that whatever you're doing, you can actually accomplish, it's going to be successful, somebody's going to, all of the things. I encountered it myself when I wrote my book. I talked about this before. I delayed my story and being able to share who I was and what I had to offer in contribution to the world because of fear that, one, I was not qualified to speak on the things that I was speaking about. Two, that with all of that, people were going to be like, who is she? Why is she? And what, and what, and what, and what? And so therefore I was concerned about how the story was going to be received instead of just sharing the story. And so this becomes our issue, our great in the journey of not only remembering, but then do I also tell people what I remember about myself? Do I share that with the world? So there's like layers to that. But when we get to the ultimate thing, we talk a lot about the factors, the fear, the shame, the trauma, these things they just become barriers and more layers to break down when the basic concept, like I said, that we need to understand is that you are enough. And when you understand the fundamental truth that who you are, the essence of who you are is eternal, right? Then you automatically become enough. And then you can work to readjust and realign yourself, always in alignment, realign yourself with the truth of who you are in the process of your journey of remembering who the hell you is. Yes.
Peace and blessings, Starseed. Remember who you is. Okay. Okay. I'm telling you, because when Gaia came in the form of a well-made woman mother power in the video,
yeah,
she looked at herself on Earth and how they were treating the Earth outside of her charge, right? When she went invisible, when she became hidden and just saw whatever her son was going to do with the charge that he was given. Yeah. And then she happened to look around the corner and was like,
not the corner.
What they doing? Did he just throw a cigarette?
Yes. Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Did he just throw a new pot with the carbon emissions coming out of this contraption that he think he need to move around?
Yes.
I'm like, she like, all right. But the beautiful thing about the video, because the video is a story unto itself, and then there's an aspect of knowing that you're timeless and still having to suffer the time, right? So the body becomes a prison on a prison planet, so to speak, in that way. But as I saw something earlier from the great late ancestor C. Freeman, now peace and blessings be upon him. He was like, only way for you to get out of here is to become God. If you do not become God, then you'll have to come back here. So this Pronoia Starseed blessing planet experience is preparation for godhood, so you do not have to return again, because third dimension will have you thinking that this is all there is. So you'll be dismayed by that story. And that'll be another impediment towards creation, because God creates. In the Islamic tradition, they say when Allah makes a decision about something, Allah says be, and it is.
That's it.
So are you. So that eternal thought of God that manifested in physical form to experience the physical world is an infinite thought from our Creator. All praises due. So if you thought like that, you'd be like, damn, I'm eternal. Some people will be like, I'm eternal, so I'll get to it when I get to it. And other folks will be like, what am I waiting for? I really have no stumbling block. I really don't have a stumbling block other than whatever I have preloaded in the negative self-talk experience that I've dealt with at some point in my life that I kept with me like a badge of honor. So, in the church, they say, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Seek ye first. Where is that? Where's the kingdom of heaven? That's right.
First,
inside of you.
Inside of you.
Yes. Yeah. So once you master you, who can deny you? So that kun by kun, right? See, I know I'm cooking if a King Adonis is, agreeing. You know what I mean? So that the Greeks had called it metanoia, 180 degrees shift in thought. That's where repentance comes from. So when they say, repent for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, repent for your mind is at stake. You could be given everything that you so desire and still want things, because what do you give God? What do you give God? But you don't get anything without giving God, right? So there's an essence in regards to that. So if we're eternal thoughts of God, we trace our lineage back to the Starseed and the universal God force that thought enough of all of us to bring us into existence, so we could have one existence that happens simultaneously from lifespan to lifespan. When she thought. So what was it that finally clicked for you personally to want to bless us with your thoughts and your journey to help us on our self-mastery journey? What was the point where you're like, all right, I'm enough. I'm out of my own way. And the people need it. I don't know that they need it until it's done. And they're going to come eat of it thereof. What was that for you?
So two things to answer your question. It was the personal journey, again, of self-respect. So you started off talking about Mother Gaia and how she saw the trifling people throwing the cigarettes and stuff all over the damn place, right? And I said it immediately, disrespectful, right? Disrespectful. And so what it was, I went through a almost like a rites of passage program where we were immersed in the experience of remembering our divine selves, feminine selves. It was for women. And the beginning of this the beginning of this group, we all got principles. My principle was respect. And I was like, oh, it was self-respect. I'm sorry, it was self-respect. And so the journey during this 9 weeks was me discovering self-respect. Because again, the principal didn't choose me. I didn't choose the principal chose me. So I had to learn self-respect. Right. So you talked about procrastination earlier, and procrastination being one of those things that many of us run into. And self-respect is one of those elements that will allow you to disrespect of yourself, right? Not knowing who you are, not staying true to your assignment, not staying on assignment of remember who you are, is disrespectful to self. And so the self-sabotaging activities such as procrastination could occur because I don't respect myself. We don't respect ourselves because we think we love ourselves so much, right? We would dare not let anybody disrespect us. How dare we? But yet we disrespect ourselves. And so learning self-respect was one of the biggest things that helped me in the journey to be able to share my story with other people, because I realized that I was enough. And so at the close, and I'm going to share this with the Starseed family because a lot of people don't know this, but at the close of that program, we had a naming ceremony. And in the naming ceremony, just like at the beginning with the principal ceremony, you got a name given to you by the ancestors. Mine was Falami, which means to honor and respect thyself. I was like one of the only people in this large group whose principle and name came full circle. It was the realization that my story is very unique. It's mine. Nobody else has SmartVideoGirl's story. And you can't make this shit up. And if I don't tell it, who gonna do it? I'm not gonna let somebody else tell my story because they're not gonna tell it as great as I can tell it because they weren't there firsthand. And so when you realize the power of what you do, when you realize, like Goddess Ryle says, when you realize that your mission is to become godlike, is to understand and fully embody the essence of your being eternal here on earth, to be in the world, but not of the world, to observe all of it, and then come back and to report so that others can grow into who they are becoming so that they can accomplish the mission of becoming their God selves on this journey. They may have to come back again, but your goal is to do what you need to do here so that you can share that story to help someone else. In my book, there are 6 human needs, and I shared them on here. I shared this on the last time earlier this month about those 6 human needs. And the last one was the need to contribute. The need to contribute. That is a basic human need. And one of the most basic things that any of us can share that's more valuable than anything on this earth is your story. Because nobody has your story. That's very valuable. That is the rarest thing. That's the rarest thing. No, it's priceless. And so nobody can get your story in a bootleg shop. You know what I'm saying? They can't get knowledge born out of our story in the bootleg shop.
They be trying.
They try. You know they ain't gonna be able to see clearly. They ain't gonna be able to see. You know, back in the day when you couldn't see the lines because you wouldn't be able to see the story. You might be able to hear it, but you really wouldn't know what it was like. You know, so to be in the world, to be in the world, but not of the world, to observe, to be able to take notes of yourself, of what you experience, to be present and to know that your observation, your perspective of what you see is exactly what the world needs in order for somebody else to break the wall of self-respect for themselves, or to help themselves see that they too have something planted deep within them that needs to be birthed. So that's what I have to say.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you bring in Taurus season, okay? Because Taurus season
Yeah,
is
you're
upon
right.
us. Taurus season is upon us. So be prepared to be what they call it, glow up and all that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying?
Oh
Start
yeah,
looking
be
for
tired of
that.
me, Starseed. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now.
Yeah,
It's my birthday.
yes. Birthday and Earth Day on the same day. Won't she do it? You understand what I'm saying? So
I'm special.
Nebuchadnezzar was the ship in the movie The Matrix, right? And The Matrix was written by Sophia Stewart, one of our queen mothers, right? They tried to steal her story and thought they could get away with it. Matrix and Terminator, mother of the Matrix and Terminator, and they thought that she was not going to fight. Matrix means mother, Matrix means womb. So they were like, "Oh, you stuck in the matrix. You're stuck in the artificial matrix. That means that you're not being fed from the womb. That artificial matrix is feeding off of you, causing a devolution." In the Nile Valley culture, the thing that was associated with procrastination, it meant freezing. It means something in a a situation for you to ascend, you were stuck. And they called that thing Oapep. And Oapep is depicted as a huge snake that would wrap itself around your body. So in those spaces where you would freeze, it'd be like you couldn't move. And that would be something that would either seek to protect you or preclude you from becoming the hero in the story. Nile Valley culture, also synonymous of where the hero's journey had started. The hero's journey had started by a ascension. So Heru's father, Asar, back to the number 19, right? Asar was tricked by his brother into a sarcophagus and became our first ancestor. So it's talking about the continuation from the physical world and what is known in the Nile Valley culture. You see, when things start glowing as soon as I start talking about the Nile Valley, called the Amduats. So they had a book dedicated to that called the Coffin Text, and that is the book of the dead. But its twin is the Perchim Heru, the coming forth by day. So again, I'm telling you ancient stories that have real life, right now, actionable significance. It was already written that this would happen because this was supposed to happen. So now the Redeemer had to come from the womb of his mother. The womb of his mother. So when they speak about that story, they speak about the Heru coming from her womb. So from the heaven and earth contract, he came from her womb, but his brother was on the throne. So his uncle. So he has to usurp the throne from his uncle in a fight to raise up his father and what his father brought, because his father had brought greatness to the world, and his twin brother brought jealousy, envy, hatred, greed, lust, all of these things that are opposite. The Isfet is what they call it, right? Into the world during his rulership. So there's a constant usurp back and forth for power, but power how? Power is something that exists, but who is to be on the throne? So it's a constant battle of vying of power, that left and right angel that sits on your shoulder that they call your conscience. One wants to keep you safe. So that's the villain. and one wants you to go into the heart of danger. That's the hero. So life is filled with a series of choices. Those series of choices depends on what you make born. So making knowledge born in no limited time means that you are walking in what is deemed your ancestral purpose. So the vying for power back and forth, one wants to keep you safe. One wants you to go into the heart of danger. You know, God's right. I was just talking about the last dragon. Like, don't slay my dragon because you don't know who I become in the process.
That's it.
So if somebody comes and fights your battle for you or slays your dragon, then you may never transform. So something could lead you into that place, right? It couldn't have been the glow. Who told him he was the master? He didn't believe it himself. It was his, final recollection. What his love interest had said, "You sure look like a master to me." And the one who had brought him to that doorstep, that's like a Heru Sutesh sort of thing. I, Leroy, who's the one and only master? He said, "I am." And now, all of a sudden, he was transformed. So they had to do final battle. You can't position yourself in a manner for ascension and still have one foot in the grave. You have to let go and be God. The folks say let go and let God. You don't want God to intervene in the affairs after you didn't do anything, right? So once he was there, the last attempt was that bullet that came from the gun that he had prophesied would come from him after he ascended. So he only talked about becoming a master in the presence of his love interest because he didn't think about anything higher. He was content with going to a teacher to teach him. And he had students. He had a class full of students, right? And then what did they always say at the end? God help me if I ever have to use my art. Did they look worried when they came to help him? Nah, they was excited. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, all of them came to the aid of their master, and he didn't have to die for them to wake up. They were just ready, and they rode up in there because his master was one in real life was one of the guys who was like a villain in the movie. That's how he got in it. So all of these characters that we see, as now about the culture, civilization would teach us, we all see one existence. So we see a bunch of reflections throughout the day and in that process based off of what we're looking for or how we set our intentions. The last thing I want to speak and then ask you about is for someone to set up their day what are some tools that you found helpful to help people kind of strategize in that regard with setting intention in regards to a step closer, a day by day, whatever it is for self-mastery?
When you started asking the question, I knew what you were going to ask. And I said, that's funny because today I was listening to, I listened to Reverend Michael Beckwith over at the Galway Spiritual Life Center in California. And today the message was speaking about inspiration being the spark, right? But practice being the flame. And that's the perfect answer to that question that you are asking me. So as someone, goodness gracious, programming, conditioning, this word will have you thinking that the answer to that question is a calendar, a notebook, a journal, a planner, an assistant. And I'm going to say that the answer to that question is presence. It's the remembering to be present. It is the simple act of staying present in a moment and practicing gratitude, something as simple as gratitude. And I do talk about, because gratitude is something that's tangible, okay? It's something that we all know because we all grew up saying thank you. We know what the hell that is, okay? So the simple act of gratitude is the one thing that I will say that could help you stay on this journey of evolution into remembering who the hell you are. I like to say it like that because I really want us to remember who the hell we is. Okay. So gratitude, the practice of gratitude, and it doesn't have to be lengthy. It doesn't have to be formal either. It can be the simple breathing, pause, breathe, thank you for the fact that I ain't pop off on these mothers.
Right?
We got to remember we gotta not over spiritualize this walk and the journey of it, because the reality is a lot of us, but people don't engage in the walk of becoming who they are because they think it is the straight and narrow path where you have to walk straight and you can't do anything, and you have to, the rope is so small and so tight that if you do anything one way, you're gonna fall off to your demise. That is not the case. The steps are really, really simple. The small act of being present and having expressing gratitude is all you need to transmute anything. The law of transmutation is the only thing that you need in order to continue and shift you to stay on track, to continue to be in this world, but not to be of the world. That is the most practical tip that I can give anyone, is to practice gratitude. And it is as simple as, and that's the beauty of gratitude. It can be, you can come in any way that you are. You can come in mad, sad, depressed, confused, frustrated. It doesn't matter how you come in to the space of expressing gratitude. It's more of how you come out of that. When you take the moment to be present to how you feel, why you feel the way these mugs getting on my nerves, I can't pay my bills, my car broke down, whatever the case may be. You can pause. Look, I got to write this book. I'm behind. I should have been done 10 years ago. The pause. I'm grateful that I'm still on this journey and I have not given up. That's gratitude. And that moment of presence and an expression of gratitude for where you are in that moment allows you to be able to take that next step in order to continue on the journey, to be able to accomplish and get to the finish line. If you don't keep moving, you don't finish. If you stop, you don't finish. And if you don't breathe, you pass the fuck out. I'm just saying. And I'm telling you the truth. I used to run track back in high school. And I was like horrible because I would never finish a race. I pass out. I'm like, woo. And I realized I wasn't breathing. How you gonna run and not breathe? You can't do that. The life cycle, you need to have the oxygen come in and flow through in order for the brain to function and to tell the legs to move, and you need oxygen flowing through your brain. You need to breathe. The vital exercise of breathing is necessary for the functions of our brain to rest. You take that breath of air, it clears. It's like clarity comes over your brain. You can be present to where you are. Present to your breath allows you to be present to right now. And then right now is all that we have.
Right.
And what you do right now will determine what will happen in the next moment. Not what happened before. That's the story part. That's the part you get to jot down and share with somebody else and say, this is what I learned. This is how I made it through. But the breath is what takes you to that next step to keep you moving. So it in the simplest, most practical way, what is something that can help us? Because I'm not talking about a planner. Again, no planners. Listen, no coaches, none of that. And I'm a coach. Okay. Breathe, gratitude, breath, and give thanks for your presence, for your existence, for your being, for the truth of who you are. And if you don't know who it is yet, goodness gracious, be grateful that you are on the journey to discover who you are. Find something to be grateful for. You see that penny, I know people who look at a penny, oh, that's just a penny. I'll be damned.
Yeah, you are enough.
Penny, right? It's how you see it. If you see it as just a penny, that's just what it's going to be. If it's just something, it's just going to be that. But if you say, no, this is what you give it, what you place on that will come back to you tenfold. So the more that you can be grateful for who you are, the more you can be grateful for the things that you have been through that make your story. That is what can help you overcome things like procrastination, fear, doubt, and worry.
That's what I'm talking about. I got one last thing. I want to thank you first for, riding the Pronoia spaceship with me today. You know what I'm saying? Ain't she dope, y'all? Ain't she dope? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Dope. The university got a spaceship. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
We the Starseeds. You know what I'm saying? They had the X-Men. They were tricked. The Starseeds is real, right? So don't
I know that's right. We real.
Don't do that. Okay. Romans 12:2 said, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." So your divine path, blessing, all of these things that are added unto you once you seek her. All right. Once you seek her, when you seek her, her righteousness and all things will be added unto you. All right. So this is the second episode here, and I'm glad that I got a collaborator. Otherwise, I'd have been yiggity yapping to myself. Okay, because you know what I'm saying. So thank you, Smart Video Girl. Thank you, Starseed Mother. Okay.
Yes.
Goddess Rael. And she back like she never left. Okay.
Shop Suey, you could have talked to me. I mean, dang. I'm just
you know what I'm saying? Morpheus' daughter back here. You understand what I'm saying?
What a great show, guys. I love the collaboration. I look forward to all the collaborations with the Starseeds. It's beautiful because it's like minds. It's like watching someone play ping pong or watching a tennis match go back and forth, like the thoughts, the way that, like a lot of us here, we don't prepare necessarily. We know kind of what we want to go with. We allow divine to guide us. So it's beautiful to watch it backstage because, I did want to jump in a couple times, but I was like, you know what? This ain't my show. I can't do that right now.
Right.
But, I also want to say that, like, I love how the frequency of each show, again, aligns, right? And so there was so much that we've already talked about that just kept, interlocking, and it shows you how the cog wheels turn, and we are all connected, and we all need to do our parts. And that's why it's so important for us to keep telling others to do their part, because again, yes, we are individual universes, but we live in this collective dream together, and we don't want to continue to live in a nightmare. So wake the fuck up. Thank you. Okay. All right. So
that part.
I had a wonderful evening. I enjoyed the show so much. And thank you again for the collaborations. Anything else y'all want to say before we close out tonight? Of course, I'm going to play some music, but anything else?
Ma'am?
I just want to say thank you, Knowledge, for sharing the stage. And again, Goddess, you are so right, because I did come on here and speak about those 6 human needs, and we talked about some of that today. And the connection is real. The work is real. Like the breadcrumbs are real, and they lead you to your path. And so all of the synchronicities and the disciplines here, this is just further. I look forward to all of the collaborations, because they're going to show how necessary all of the work is. And when you put it all together, how you can make it a beautiful meal. I'm a Taurus. We like food.
Hey.
Yes.
Shout out to King Adonis. Okay, King Adonis is the new young elder. Okay.
Yes.
Young elder.
new young elder. Because I'm telling you, when he did the wake up everybody thing, no more sleeping in bed. I heard my feelings earlier when I came on with the 5 heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I was like, all right, but I got over it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much love. You understand what I'm saying? They was out in the rain, and the cops was like, y'all are singers? Well, sing a song. I got nothing but love for you. Starseed. Oh, that's my remix. My bad. And thank you, Starseed Mother, okay, for allowing us space in your space, right? Do your homework to the Starseed that's listening.
That's right. This is the serious year right here. We moving forward. We done all the backtracking we was going to do. We did all the looking back in the mirrors that we are going to do. We are moving forward, Starseed. So thank you so much for tapping into Pronoia. And y'all know that Pronoia means that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what it appears to be in the 3D. The 5D is working out for you. May look a little slower. Actually, it's going to speed up. It's the quickening. So make sure that you are ready for what's coming for you. Like Mr. Westbrook said, lay down that table so you can receive these messages. We love you here on Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Thank you so much for tapping in tonight. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you have not. We continue to grow. Every time we get a new Starseed, I promise you, I do the Cabbage Patch. I'll be like, hey, we got a Starseed. Hey, we got a Starseed. We have 440 after that. We are growing slowly but surely. And what I love the most is that you guys show up. It's not about just the numbers. It's about who shows up. And you guys show up all the time. I already know y'all gonna be here. And I appreciate you. And I'm glad that we have this space. So thank you, Starseeds, for tapping in tonight. Enjoy the music. Enjoy yourselves. And have a wonderful rest of your week. Oh, also Tuesday, come back, Transformation Tuesdays. We right here, we're talking about spiritual authority. And then on the 27th, Mahatma is in the building, our sound frequency healer. And then the 30th is Temple Talks with Patah. So don't miss out. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we are live, because you know it's ish. We be here at ishish time. Okay. I'll be led by divine. Everything is divinely guided. You don't like my time, and talk to divine about it. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Have a good evening. Peace.
Nigga, I'm too rich to be broke. Till my bank account, it better catch up to my soul. Manifesting through the pain, take back what I own. Every time I'm on the track, my tongue gon' speak gold. Nigga, royalty, I just landed on earth, yeah. Shows a body, skin color like the dirt, yeah. And if I put my hand on it, it'll work, yeah. Everything I touch is gold, nigga, royalty, yeah. I'm abundant in my soul. Royal from my head to my pinky toes. Every time I check the bank, it overflows. So I withdraw and it just send me back more, nigga. Royalty. See, if I touch it, it's gon' prosper. There's no other option. Got so much power from the source, I'm about to blow the socket. They say I'm so different, I'm from another dimension. So much God in my genes, you think I'm rocking true religion. Not to mention holiness inside my brother's spirit speaks when I be spitting. Abundance can't live without me, man. I think we codependent is written. God in the body of a beast. Why you think I got dominion everywhere I lay my feet? With a pedicure too, cause I breathe excellence. Walking around smelling godly, so that means I'm heaven sent, yeah. Royalty is all they see when I come around. I'm just a queen who chose to wear her crown. I'm too rich to be broke, till my bank account it better catch up to my soul. Manifested through the pain, take back what I own. Every time I'm on the track, my tongue gon' speak gold, nigga. Royalty, I just landed on earth, yeah. Chose a body, skin color like the dirt, yeah. And if I put my hand on it, it'll work, yeah. Everything I touch is gold, nigga. Royalty, yeah. I'm abundant in my soul. Royal from my head to my pinky toes. Every time I check the bank, it overflows. So I withdraw and it just send me back more, nigga. Royalty, yeah.
Today I woke up feeling brand new. I told myself it ain't nothing that I can't do. I talked to God, my ancestors, and my angels. Said if they with me, guaranteed that I can't lose. Went through the storm, but they ain't know that I was rainproof. God body Teflon, came out the chamber, feeling like Stefan, transformed. Thought I missed my prime, but I'm an optimist. I pray for my ops, cause I win, they do the opposite. When I'ma sit high on the seat, cause God prepared me a table. Yeah, I jumped the whole hood, we ain't even had cable. Went from a goon to a guard, ain't no myth, ain't no fable. Yeah, I knew that I was great since I was laying in the cradle. Oh, made it, yeah, I say I made it. Yeah, they tried to blackball the God, I still ate, We on God's time, we don't call that late, Call me what you want, but you can't never call me fake. Put in 10,000 hours, they been waiting on me to break it. Got some homies dead take, but I just do what it take. Yeah, I say I'm great, yeah, I say I'm greater. Out of Houston, I seen fofos getting tipped like waiters. I just seen my biggest celebrators turn into my haters, Yeah, they see me down when I'm up like elevators, yeah. Been through them wars, my rap sheet decorated. Treat my mind like my bed, I woke up and I made it. Yeah, I say I made it, yeah, I say I made it. Before I see the grave, I take my name and I engrave it, yeah. Ask me about my lady, I used to want a Jada, but I don't want all my business being read at the table, That's against my will, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Need a melanated queen, a dark skin Aunt Viv. These boys going live, but I really live. God body head to toe.
Hey Jay, it's time to go.
What time is it? Dog, it's 4:44. My ancestors and my angels on go. And tell the gods I'm on the way, drop the low. They threw dirt, now they gotta watch me grow. What time is it? Dog, it's 4:44. My ancestors and my angels on go. And tell the goddesses I'm with it, drop the low. They threw dirt, now they gotta watch me grow. What time is it? Dog, it's 4:44. Yeah, it's 4:44. Yeah, it's 4:44. It's 4:44. Yeah, everything synchronized. I've been aligned, I've been divine. I ain't nothing to play with, you better press your wine. And peep the signs, or meet the minds. Yeah, I'm real frugal and I multiply. Play with my body, nah, don't you try. Woman lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. I keep that 4:44. I see the 222. I used to go to 7-Eleven. Now I see 11. Yeah.
Fresh out.
Get me a crowd.
Man, damn, I been hurt for a little minute. That struggle I live ain't gone, cause I'm still in it. Can't keep a job, but I'm still living. Been behind on the bills, but I'm still giving. Man, I come from the gutter, the bottom, way under the track when I speak through on they business. What a part of your people be snake system. And the ones that you love sending death wishes. No, I ain't had the clothes on my back, nor the shoes on my feet to go stomp with the big dogs. Back then, they would bully a bitch, so I had to throw balls just to show them a bitch raw. No, we ain't had the money to turn on the water. Took baths with a bucket and washcloth. Life been so up and down like a seesaw. And they wonder why a bitch gotta go off. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood, make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the fight. You can never train me like the weather. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood, make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the faith. You can never change me like the weather. All of this shit, do it once. I can't get to the paper for the business I need to. Keep doing this music, but people don't listen. Trying to see what the fuck am I gon' do. Gotta stay in the mix and I keep showing face. Put aside all the crying I did do. And most of these niggas be all in my grill and can't walk in my shoes. He a damn fool. Shit, multiple times I done been through depression. Begging the God that can take me to heaven. Said I ain't strong, I can't take on the battles you throw in my life, but I know these is lessons. Dance on the pole, but don't talk about it often. Sold out some weed just to make me a profit. Went out to Cali to swipe me some cars and they never told, cause I kept it solid. On best friend, tried to fuck on the one that I love. Had to go and cut the bitch off. Man, I had to offset my career, set to give me some time to take off. Gotta blast off. If I had about 5 just to talk to who dead or alive, I'd talk to my child now and tell him I'm sorry. Mama wasn't ready and young that a boy maybe crash out. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood, make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the fight. You can never change me like the weather. Man, them people don't know about the struggle. Got up and got back to the hustle. Hell nah, I can't show when I'm stuck and been down on my ass. I got that from my mother. Spark up just to keep it together. 3-5 in the wood, make it better. Man, I had to just pray just to keep up the faith. You can never change me like the weather. Kane.
Ooh, fresh out, fresh out.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times. So I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.